It is what it is. Whoever needs to be here today is already here. Good afternoon. And thank you for being here again, for giving yourself the gift of time, presence, and exploration. I am the founder of the Higher Guidance Holistic Therapy, and my path has included energy healing, hypnosis, past life exploration, intuitive development. Are you here like local or?
I grew up here, and so I just moved my mom from 40th Street to Richmond, Westminster, and I live in Charlottesville now. So we're down
Oh my
here.
God! So you're just visiting?
We're just here.
Look at it.
We leave tomorrow morning, and I'm
Wow.
going to see your friends. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like literally, I just got up a few minutes ago, and I was like, "Well, guys, I'm going to wander over to A.R.E. I don't know why."
I'm very grateful.
I looked on the schedule and I didn't see anything. So,
and that's what he said. Someone crossed out my thing. That's probably.
I came over anyway, even though there was nothing on the
That's
schedule.
why they didn't show nobody.
Yeah.
Because this day is for you.
Well, thank you.
Wow. What I'm gonna do then, before we start, we're gonna go and just breathe and close our eyes and just. I'm gonna call in all our guides. Source of all creation. And I ask for Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Raphael to please stand in each corner of this room to protect us and keep us safe and help us in receiving the healing and clarity of mind, heart, and spirit. And whatever we need today will be received. And we call in also all the benevolent ascended masters that are working with us. The elemental kingdom. Mother Gaia. And all our enlightened ancestors. And we are very grateful and very honored to be here today with all of you. Thank you. And so it is. As you can see, the title is Awakening the Quantum Heart, Soul Remembrance, Energy Healing, and the New Human Consciousness. When I speak about the quantum heart, I am speaking about the place where science, spirituality, intuition, compassion, and soul awareness meet. Please let me know if I'm going too fast. It is the part of us that remembers who we are beyond our roles, beyond our fears, and beyond the stories we have carried throughout our lives. So let's do another practice here. We're going to place our hand over our heart and take another slow, deep breath in. And gently exhale. Again, breathing in peace. Breathing out anything that no longer serves you. One more breath. Allow yourself to arrive fully in this moment. There is nowhere else you need to be. There's nowhere else, nothing you need to prove. Just simply be present. Beautiful. So let's begin. So throughout history, spiritual traditions around the world have taught that we are more than our physical bodies. Many traditions speak of the soul as an eternal aspect of our being, one that exists before birth and continues beyond physical life. I know that you heard that before. Whether we view this through the lens of spirituality, consciousness studies, near-death experiences, or personal intuition, many people report a deep inner knowing that they are more than the personality they express in this lifetime. For much of our lives, we are taught to identify ourselves through labels, unfortunately. We are our careers, we are our relationships, accomplishments, challenges, Yet beneath all of those experiences is something much deeper, a presence, an awareness, a wisdom that remains unchanged. Many people spend years searching for answers outside themselves, only to discover that the answers they seek have been quietly waiting within them all along. Soul remembrance is not about becoming something new. It is about remembering what has always been there. And that's what we are going to activate today. I often ask clients a simple question. Have you ever had a moment when something felt deeply familiar, even though you couldn't explain why? That happens a lot. Perhaps it was a place you had never visited, a person you had just met, a dream that felt more real than waking life, a sudden knowing that arrived without logic or explanation. That's kind of like an everyday thing, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's magic. These experiences invite us to consider that consciousness may be far greater than we currently understand. I think a lot of us nowadays, we're very curious now.
Yeah.
We're questioning a lot of things that are like, why is it happening that way? Why did you say this to me when it's not really that?
Well, I think we've known these things for thousands of years, but we've forgotten them recently.
Yes.
Push them down.
Yes. And now we're trying to activate that and bring it in, basically out to...
It's funny how much science every day proves the magic.
Thank you. Yes.
As our instruments catch up. With
Yes.
the magic.
And I
Every
think
day
you and I, we are all catching up now with whatever science was like trying to push aside. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
No, you're fine. This is good. I love this. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Today we will explore soul remembrance, the quantum heart, energy healing, and intuition, the new human consciousness, quantum heart activation, drum journey, and light language. So this idea is not new, we know that. One of the reasons I appreciate the work of Edgar Cayce is that he encouraged people to explore spirituality while remaining grounded in personal experience. He often emphasized that the purpose of spiritual growth was not merely to gain information, but to become more loving, more compassionate, and more aligned with our highest ideals. True spiritual awakening is not about escaping life. It's about becoming more fully present within it. That's what the guides were trying to, tell us more and more every day, I think. Just be present. You don't really need to do anything. You don't need to seek your answer out there because your answer is right here. And I agree to that. How about you?
As someone that navigates the world by studying and reading,
Mm-hmm.
and even still I'm in school and ready to retire, but yes, it is so true. At some point a couple months ago, I'm seeking so much. Well, I'm seeking so much, and I'm still seeking it, through learning,
Mm-hmm.
and I've started realizing how much is coming in through just awareness. And it's not about stuff I need to learn, it's about stuff I need to activate and remember. I guess what I'm trying to say is I already know what I'm trying to relearn.
Yes.
And part of it has been activating it within me, and then part of it is like, you know what? You already know this stuff. You don't,
You're trying to basically tell yourself that, hey, this is okay to know now.
Yeah, that's exactly. I was probably in this.
Because it's already been there. Yes.
Right.
That's because of the old programming.
Yeah.
We've heard it from our parents. Hey, that's a big no-no. Like seeing spirit, hearing spirit and stuff. And we didn't know that, but like my parents, both of them can see spirit, hear them, talk to them. But they told us that that's a big no-no because they think that it's evil, it's bad spirit and stuff.
Talk about at church.
Thank you.
Sorry.
No. But yes, that's what, it is.
They took every religion that honored nature and Mother Earth and turned it into a sin.
Yes.
The original name of Moon was Sin.
Yeah.
I mean, God, we learned everything from the stars, and then it became...
It became because someone wants to control everyone. So they tell us that that's a big no-no. Imagination is a big no-no because it's just a big imagination, making us feel like we're crazy because we're imagining it.
Imagine how much power they don't have if we can commune directly with the divine.
Yes, and now we are doing that now.
We all have divinity within us.
Yes.
That's what they've tried to keep us from understanding.
Yeah, no, I feel what you're saying. I agree. And I'm glad you're on the same page. Okay. So let's do a personal reflection exercise. I'd like to invite you into a brief reflection. So closing your eyes, if that feels comfortable, and take a gentle breath. And ask yourself, when have I felt most connected to my authentic self? Perhaps it was in nature, in prayer, in meditation, in service to another person, in a moment of profound love. Simply allow that memory to arise within you. And notice how it feels within your heart. And notice how your body responds. Allow yourself to remember that version of you. What if these moments of connection are not rare events? What if they are a glimpse into our natural state of being? And what if the heart itself serves as a doorway into that deeper awareness? This brings us to the next part of our journey together, the quantum heart, the bridge between mind and soul. Let's explore what I mean when I use the phrase quantum heart. Well, it is not a medical term. It is a beautiful way of describing the heart as more than simply a physical organ. For centuries, spiritual traditions have referred to the heart as the center of wisdom, compassion, intuition, and connection. When we say someone is heart-centered, I think this is it. Sorry, that's it. When we say someone is heart-centered, we immediately understand what that means. Do you?
I think more and more.
Yes. We are talking about a person who lives with kindness, authenticity, and presence. Modern research has also revealed something fascinating. The heart is constantly communicating with the brain. I hope so.
Maybe not enough.
Not enough, probably. Yeah. It is about becoming more fully present within it. So another personal reflection exercise. I'm going to invite you again into a brief reflection. Take a gentle breath again. And breathing, I am not sure if you know, but the breath is the connection, our connection to our prime creator, source, God. Ask yourself, when have I felt most connected to my authentic self? Sometimes it is important to just sit and listen, because that's when we are really hearing our guidance.
It's the only time we can
We're always busy every day doing our thing, and we forget.
Write this thing down.
Yeah. Thank you for listening. So when we listen down, it's simply receiving instruction. It is actively participating in how we experience reality. When we experience emotions such as appreciation, gratitude, compassion, and love, our bodies enter a more coherent state. Our breathing changes. Our nervous system responds differently. And our perception often becomes clearer. We feel more connected, more grounded, more present. Have you ever noticed how different life feels when you are operating from fear compared to when you are operating from love? It's very, very, very different. Because I will give you an example. My mom is going through health issues now. And because she got breathing problem. So she feels like she's going to faint. Now she doesn't want to walk because of fear of falling. And I kept snapping her out of it. But as an energy healer, we can only do so much. If the person that you're trying to help is not open to help, it's not going to work. And that's how I tell everyone, I hold space for you. I am not doing the healing. You are doing the healing for yourself.
Your body's doing it.
Yeah, you were just holding space. That's it. If you're receptive, great. If not, today's not the day. That's what you're going to tell them. Today is not the day. When you are ready, call me. And I'll be here for you to help you. Because you can only do so much by offering. And it's always 3 times, 3 strikes. The third one, that's it. Now you have to wait for them to ask. Because that is when they really need you. Because they're in a big, And unfortunately, as a human being, we do that most of the time. We keep going and going and going until there's no one else around you to help you. What is that cry wolf thing? That's basically what we do. Why are we going to wait for that to happen? So the heart as an inner compass, I believe every person has an inner compass. Not a voice that shouts, not a force that controls, but a gentle wisdom that consistently guides us towards growth. Many of us have experienced moments when we ignore that inner knowing and later realize it had been right all along. Perhaps you felt guided to take a different path. You probably can hear. Yeah, they said you can hear your guidance clearly.
Sometimes.
It's all the time. You're kind of...
Maybe sometimes I'm not listening.
You're not listening, yes. Call a certain person, attend an event. Sometimes you're just thinking of someone, and then they'll be calling you. You move to a new place or make a difficult decision. The mind often wants proof before taking action. They always need that confirmation anyway. For some reason, even though I know that I
fight it. That's right.
Yeah.
We know we don't need it, we still need it.
Yes. Why do we do that? That's another story. The heart often knows before the evidence arrives. If we only stop and listen from here. I had channeled Yeshua, Jesus, and that's full of heart. I felt everything that's coming out is coming from here. And that was a very cool feeling to know the difference of different ascended masters, especially Yeshua. Because I was just asking, I said, I know that you've been with me since I was little. And I guess that day I really need to feel and know that it is him. And that was a very profound day for me. Just a lot of love. It was a great experience.
What even the four guardians you call are the ones that I typically call as well.
Yes.
So it's interesting.
Yes. Because sometimes in this side, I always see like if Archangel Michael, I always call upon Archangel Michael to protect me before I go to bed and before all four. Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Gabriel. They all, I know that they're always with me.
I felt them. One day I was doing something and I was like, come back to me, and just four things went boom, 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 and hit me in the chest.
Wow.
It was the craziest feeling. It's like,
Because you want proof that they are there.
That's right. And they hit me right in the chest.
They're right there.
Like, okay, what do we have to do?
It's, yes. See, everything is coming back to us. Okay. We're going to do an exercise about heart coherence. So let's experience this together. Place your hand over your heart once more. There's a lot of exercises. Okay. Take a slow breath in again and exhale slowly. Imagine your breath flowing directly through your heart. Inhale through the heart, exhale through the heart, all about heart. Just feel it and see your heart. Your light is right there. Now bring to mind someone, something, or someplace that you genuinely appreciate. It could be a loved one, a pet, a beautiful memory, a spiritual experience. Allow yourself to feel appreciation. Not think about it. Feel it. Notice what happens in your body. Notice any softening, any warmth, any expansion. This simple practice can shift your state in just moments. Your heart becomes your anchor, a doorway, a bridge between the physical and the spiritual. As we begin to reconnect with the wisdom of the heart, something else naturally awakens: our awareness of energy, our awareness that we are far more than flesh and bone. And that brings us to the next part of our exploration: the energy healing in the human energy field. Didn't that feel good? Because I see your aura.
My energy field has been
It just went
since I went to the meditation room.
That's a great feeling, right?
The power up there was just crazy.
The crystals there are just amazing.
Just
oh my gosh, yes. That's a lot of love in that place.
It was. I was like, wow.
I'm glad you warmed up over there before you came here. So as you see, many traditions describe a life force energy that flows through and around us. We call it chi, prana, life force, spirit. And the key message is healing begins when we reconnect with our innate wisdom, balance, and wholeness. Throughout human history, cultures around the world have described a life force energy that flows through and around us. While the terminology may vary, the underlying idea remains remarkably similar: that we are more than physical bodies alone. Many people have experienced this without even realizing it. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately sensed tension? I did. Oh, God. Sorry.
I've sensed other things too, but that's tension for sure.
I'm going to show you, before you enter, you start sending in the violet flame.
Okay.
It transmutes all the energies, that negative energies, all the energies. It before, like when I'm driving to work or any places, I already put the intention of sending the violet flame to the place and to basically surround me with light and love. Transmute. You're basically saying cleanse, clear, delete, cleanse, clear, delete.
And it's the violet.
And yeah, violet flame, you're familiar with Saint Germain. He carries violet flame. Archangel Zadkiel is also an angel for the violet flame.
Okay.
Archangel Amethyst.
Yeah. Great.
Remember.
I'll use that one just when I leave here.
There you go.
And then, you know.
Yes, that will help you a lot. You will feel the difference too. Because I do it all the time, wherever I'm going, especially going to Walmart. Yeah, you have to.
That's what my daughter just got accosted with Harris Teeter, and I was like, I guess see, we should have done that.
Yes. But that's because you're basically giving love to others.
Yeah,
Because you're helping them.
same kind
You're,
of theory as Reiki. I mean, you're kind of
yes, you're driving and I'm sending love. I'm calling in the fairies. Sprinkle joy to everyone and love and clarity. So everyone, you'll just go smoothly wherever you're going. Ease and grace.
good tip.
Have you ever thought about a person only to have them call or message you shortly afterward? We said about that. Experiences like this suggest that we may be communicating on levels beyond words. Right?
Yeah.
The telepathic stuff is going around now. A lot of people are practicing it. I do it with my friend. Yeah. Like just talking and stuff. So you heard me? Or my son?
Right.
You heard me? Yeah. We're talking. He's downstairs and I'm upstairs and I'm like, oh, okay. And he's cooking already. Thank you.
Yeah,
It
right.
worked.
That's right.
Energy healing begins with a simple understanding that everything is energy. Our thoughts carry energy, our emotions carry energy, our intentions carry energy. Even our relationships influence the energetic patterns we experience. Everything is energy. That chair, that energy. Everything. That's why one thing also, like for your home, your mom's home, new home, put your energy there, and you talk heart to heart with the home.
I haven't done it to her place yet. I've done it to mine.
To yours. So now you
That's a good idea.
so that
Lots
she'll
of good ideas I'm getting to.
yeah, she'll have that great life wherever she's at. And the place will help her to keep the joy.
Keep the right energy.
Yes. That's what we have to do for our elderlies. Because they have the old programming still.
And they're running out of energy.
Yeah. And here we are trying to give them.
Exactly.
You got to make sure that you have full and extra before you give out. You have to remember that for yourself. You can't keep giving and then you're draining yourself.
I had to take a long nap after, but
Yes. So that's a good read. You're restoring your energy. It's a great thing. Reboot.
Right.
So this understanding became deeply important in my own journey. Like many people, I spent years searching for healing, meaning, and connection, which you do too, until now. I think I am still doing it, even though I am doing this. As I explored energy work, hypnosis, meditation, and spiritual development, I began noticing something profound. Healing often occurred when people remembered their own power. That we are all healers. We're limitless. Not because someone else fixed them. Not because a healer magically removed every challenge. But because they reconnected with something within themselves that had been forgotten. A sense of wholeness, a sense of purpose, a sense of inner wisdom. The healer simply helped create the space. You're opening up. That's what you're doing with basically shaking all your gifts that's within you and doing it for you and for your loved ones and whoever is in your path. This lady that you don't even know, you're holding space for her.
To answer the earlier question, that's also when I feel the most authentic. You know,
When you're,
I've
yes.
become a holistic health coach, and I've helped several people get better,
Mm-hmm.
including my own sister, you know, and so, you know, when I get off the phone with someone who I've helped, you know, my energy level and
It's a feel-good thing.
yeah, just, you know, I was in India for 3 weeks in November studying Ayurveda, and just being in that environment and having the luxury and the space and time to every day spend it, like start with yoga in the morning and do
Beautiful.
like therapies in the afternoon and, you know, teachings, and I mean, that's when I feel.
So you're
when
doing
I'm
self-care,
when I'm
right?
doing this type of thing and healing and
Yeah.
helping, I feel the best of anything.
It is. It's my feel good.
Spring, you know,
Mhm.
afterwards, totally. So I definitely benefit from the helping of others.
Yes.
It makes me the happiest.
That's good.
So, yeah.
Oh,
This is what,
you're like my
worst
person.
things
Thank
to
you.
me, that's what-
I appreciate you. What energy healing is and is not, I also believe it is important to approach this subject with both openness and discernment. Energy healing is not a replacement for medical care. That's what they always say. It is not about avoiding practical action. It is not about giving away our power to another person. Instead, it can be viewed as a complementary practice that supports balance, awareness, and well-being. But it's always good to have that, knowing that you can really heal yourself. The true purpose of healing is empowerment, remembering who we are. And another exercise, feeling energy. I'd like to guide you through a simple exercise, just rubbing your hands together gently for a few moments. You probably have done this before. And you can feel that, the heat. And then when you go like that, there's energy there, like magnet. That is you. That is us.
I can feel it when I do the Reiki, and my hands are near.
And it vibrates or
It's
heat
so
up.
hot. Oh yeah.
That's you. You got the healer hands, is what they
It's in my
say.
hands.
It is in our
It all
hands.
comes through my hands.
Like, for example, when we have tummy ache, even when we were little, we rub it. We didn't know that we're healing ourselves. It's an instinct. That's it. That's what we learned.
We knew.
We knew, but we just
That's
didn't.
right, exactly.
So, yeah, because we were talking about the tingling, the pressure, the magnetism of the hands. Many people discover that the more they pay attention, the more they begin to notice subtle sensations that were always present. If we only pay attention. Not
There's a lot of noise
And-
these days.
a lot. And that's where they always remind us to do discernment.
That's the hardest part. Man.
It is very, yeah.
That's what I'd say.
Unfortunately, yeah, especially the children.
Yeah.
So, awakening intuition. Intuition speaks in many ways: inner knowing, feelings and sensations, dreams, synchronicities, inspiration, divine guidance. And the reflection question is, when has your intuition guided you exactly where you needed to be?
Today.
You're sitting right here with me, having
Most
your.
recently, just a few minutes ago.
And you didn't even know this.
I was getting ready to leave when you told me you think it's starting.
Yeah.
I said, oh, there's a thing? I
There's
didn't
a
see it on the schedule. That's why I was.
Thank you. I appreciate you stopping by. So as awareness expands, intuition often expands as well. Intuition is not something reserved for a gifted few. I believe intuition is a natural human ability. Some people experience intuition as a feeling. Others experience it as an inner knowing. Some receive insights through dreams. Others notice synchronicities. There's no single correct way. The important thing is learning to trust the language your soul speaks. Think about a time when you followed an inner nudge, like coming in here and sitting there. A time when something inside you quietly whispered, "Go this way." Maybe it made no logical sense at that time. Yet later you realized that guidance had led you exactly where you needed to be. How many of us have had experience like that? Have you?
I tried to talk myself out of coming here today. And my guy, which I actually got to my wife and said, "I don't even know why I'm going there. There's not going to be anything there today." I said, "I guess I'll go look." I jokingly said, "I guess I'll go."
I hear you.
Christmas. But then my guy, something just was like, "Get up
and go."
Yeah, exactly.
Help Ellen.
That's right.
Have an audience.
There's no one here because they didn't put her on the schedule.
Unbelievable. That's very sad, but it's okay. You see, I have been in their events. Most of the time I'm here for the events, that the Mind, Body, Spirit. Yeah. And there's a lady that lives close by here, apparently. She was walking every morning. And the Spirit told her to stop and go inside. And then I see her, like, she's sweaty because she was exercising outside. She said, she looked at me and says, "The Spirit just told me to stop." And I'm here to see you. And she told me that she's been living here for so many years. And that was the first time.
That's something, yeah.
Yeah. And she said, "Yes, I would like to have your healing, please." Because that's what my spirit told me.
That's amazing.
Like, okay, let's do it.
All right, then. I guess it's meant to be.
Yes. If we only listen and follow, it's all good. I'm going to give you another one. My car. I've always loved red car. And I know it's time to go and get a new car for me. And I just coming from work, and I'm hearing Spirit stop at the dealership. And I says, "No." I'm saying, "No, I'm tired. I want to go home." It's a long day. No, stop at the end again. So I took a breath and I called my husband. I says, "I need to go to the dealership." And my husband says, "Right now?" I says, "Yeah."
I don't want to go either, but I have to go.
No, well, he said, "Okay, come and get me and I'll go with you."
Oh, there you go.
I says, "Seriously?" Because I know he came from work too.
Yeah.
And he traveled. Like he was driving all day to get.
Some more. That's right.
So I said, "Okay, let me pick you up." And then we went to the dealership. My red car is right there. This is the time when there's no car available.
Right, when they're, exactly.
It's in the middle of the parking lot by itself, the red car.
That is hilarious.
Because I always say to the Spirit, I want this or better, right?
There you go.
So we were looking at the car, and the guy came out and was asking if we needed help. I says, "No, we're still looking." And then he started talking about the car with us. And then after that, he said, "But you know, that silver car has never been driven, and it has sunroof." And he started naming all the extra stuff in it. And my husband says, "No, we have a budget. This is all that we can blah, blah, blah." And says, "We can work things out." I says, "Okay, let me go over there." Start checking. I says, "Oh, I like that car. It's not red, but it has more than what I asked for.
Right.
All the check marks and more."
And more.
And I was about to cry.
For a good deal.
I was crying. I said, "Oh, you guys so good."
It's gotta listen.
You gotta listen. And that's what happened. When you want magic, you do it without hesitation, because you know that they're guiding you.
And it's a learned skill.
It is, yeah.
It's hard at the start.
It is,
I'm
but
still struggling, like to make sure I'm parsing it.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing the stuff and not dismissing it as normal. You know, like it's not me babbling on. I'm starting to be able to tell the difference when it's coming from outside versus
yeah.
my mental chatter.
That's good.
You know, just going.
Yes, because you argue with it, which I was arguing with it.
That's right.
We live and learn.
That's right.
All right. So throughout history, humanity has experienced periods of tremendous transformation. There have been times when old systems no longer served our growth, times when people began asking deeper questions, which I think you are doing that now more and more. I am. Times when individuals felt called to live with greater awareness, compassion, and purpose.
They say that time is coming again. Do you think that's true? That those of us that are light healers have been reactivated recently?
We're all here already.
To turn the energy back to positive.
We are doing that. Unfortunately, because of the things that we did with Earth, it's going to take a long time. They were talking about more revelations will be coming in like in 2032. And I know it's because they were amazed. The spirits are amazed that what we have, they weren't expecting this fast, that a lot of people will be activated because we are awakening, all of us. That's why there are still a lot of lower vibrational energies that's trying to lure people to do whatever they can do. And it's just, that's why they said discern, discern, discern.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Yes, but it is happening now. It's just a matter of you tapping in with the frequency. Because there are a lot of people already living in the new earth.
Right.
Because I go flip-flop.
Right.
I still have to take care of my parents.
Right. Yeah.
So that's
got my mom down the street.
there you go. That's the way it is.
Right.
So we know how to be able to balance it.
Navigate.
Yeah. At night we do it. You work at night. I work at night. And just to clear and stuff. That's why we're also being taught to clear the energy every day. Not every other day, every day. Because you're taking in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I do. I'm an absorber. So.
Yeah. It's a great thing. It's a great thing to know.
Intuition with people, but it can be challenging.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right. So the consciousness itself may be one of the most powerful forces available to us. We know that. Many people describe feeling different today than they did 10 or 20 years ago. It is true. More sensitive, more intuitive, more aware of energy, more aware. There are a lot of channelers too. I'm sure you can channel. You're doing the energy work, you can channel. Because you're channeling the energy. Yeah. More aware of the importance of authenticity. People are no longer satisfied with simply existing. They want meaning. We all want meaning now. We want connection, like-minded people. And we want our purpose. We never really did that a while back. Like asking, we're just work, sleep, eat. But now we're asking, what is my highest purpose? That's what, when I pray at night, I always ask to be in my highest timeline, doing my highest purpose and soul mission here on earth. That's it. And so it is. They want to know why they are here. We're questioning now. Why are we here, really?
And we know we're connected to something.
We are.
What is that?
We are all connected. We are all connected. Isn't it so great now to know that we are all mirroring each other? What are you showing me, basically? If someone has a bad day and basically dumped all the things that person has to you, how are you going to react to that? Now we know he's just showing me something that I need to basically, be aware of. What is that? Instead of reacting, we go within and then just start saying, He makes you think now, and instead of fighting with that person.
Be more compassionate about
Yeah. Oh, message from Edgar Casey. Spirit is the life, mind is the builder, and the physical is the result. So reflection, spiritual growth is not about acquiring more information. It's about embodying love, compassion, and service. The new human consciousness. The new human leads with compassion, authenticity, presence, unity, service, heart-centered living. So we need to remember that the world does not need more people with all the answers. The world needs more people willing to lead with their hearts. When I speak of the new human consciousness, I'm not speaking about becoming something other than human. People think that that's what it is. It's like being in the new earth. It's not out there. Church said that Jesus is coming to save us and bring us to the new earth. It's not that. I'm speaking about becoming more fully human, more compassionate, more heart-centered, more aware, more aligned with our values, more connected to our inner guidance. The new human is not defined by perfection. The new human is defined by presence. Take that in. By responsibility, conscious choice, by remembering that love is not weakness, it is strength. Compassion is not weakness, it is strength. Kindness is not weakness, it is strength. And we breathe that in. The world does not need more people who have all the answers. The world needs more people who are willing to lead with their hearts. So one of the themes found throughout Edgar Casey's teachings was the idea that spiritual growth is measured by how we live, not by what we claim to believe, not by how much information we possess.
I think another famous religious person said that too.
Who would that be?
That might be Jesus.
Yeah. Hello. Yes. But by how we treat one another too.
There you go.
How we serve. How we embody love in daily life. This is where spirituality becomes real. Not in extraordinary moments alone, but in ordinary moments. How we speak, how we listen, how we forgive. I always tell that to my mom. Forgive, please. Because we carry it in our body.
It's just you that's harming.
It is. That's what I kept telling her.
You let it go.
But not just her, other people that's going through health issues. It stays there. Where do you think all those feelings, the hate and stuff, will go? You're basically accumulating it with your body.
Let them out.
Your body's talking to us.
Yeah, that's right.
You're not listening. How we show up. So reflection will be, I often believe that awakening is less about learning something new and more about remembering something ancient. A remembering of our connection to one another, our connection to the divine, and a remembering of our own sacred worth. If only everyone would think that way.
If they really realized the divinity was in them, they probably would change their behavior.
Yeah, it would be nice, right? If everybody will just look at each other that way in love. And perhaps the greatest healing occurs when we finally stop searching outside ourselves for permission to be who we truly are. That always gets me. It does.
It's usually problematic.
It is. Unfortunately. So, this is your treat today. Everything we have explored today, soul remembrance, the wisdom of the heart, intuition, energy healing, and conscious living, has been preparing us for this next experience. Because understanding something intellectually is valuable, but experiencing it is transformative. For the next portion of our time together, I invite you to set aside analysis and expectations. There's nothing you need to do, nothing you need to force. Simply allow yourself to receive whatever is appropriate for your highest good. Are you familiar with light language?
No.
So light language is basically what you probably heard of I forgot the word of it, something with the tongue. They use it. Some religions use it. But light language for me and from my teachers, and my guides, thank you. Thank you. Sorry. It's a universal language of love. We all know it. Our soul knows about it. And you will feel it. Sometimes you will, sometimes you do, but I think you will because you're very empathic. Right?
This will be good because I have a drum I got that a Dakota Sioux made, and I just have it with its thing sitting up in my office, but I don't use it. So
You should start using it.
I'll pick up something good for that too.
Yes.
I did buy another singing bowl
You bought one?
today.
What is it for? Heart?
It's the 10-inch one. It felt like it when I made it sing.
Yeah.
That's why I grabbed that one.
That's good.
Yeah.
Look
It
at
might not be
you.
the right note. It might not be the right key.
No. So this one, I got this from Mount Shasta.
Oh,
Familiar?
Yes.
So this was sitting outside this big store. And it was right there, like when you enter, it's right there facing you. And it kept calling me. And I says, if you're still there, before I leave, I will get you. Because I want to be able to make sure that it is mine.
Yeah.
So I went around for a long time because it's a huge place. And it's still there, waiting for me. So I went and grabbed it. I was paying for it. And the lady said, you know, your stick was made by a shaman that lives in the mountain. And he made it especially for you.
That's awesome.
I'm like, goosebumps.
Right, exactly.
Like, okay. I'm grateful for that.
Right.
You
were
can't
meant to have
make
it.
that out.
No, that's right.
That was like, I didn't. Lady, I'm not really, I'm buying it already.
That's right.
You don't have to put all those extra
Yeah.
sugar coating in it. But that was very
She was
cool.
just sharing. That's right.
Yes. So there's nothing you need to become. There's only what you are ready to remember. Are you ready for your beautiful journey? As you listen, simply allow the sound to carry your awareness inward. And if you hear me talking in light language, that's because you're being activated. Because today is the day for you to receive. Just take a nice deep breath in and allow. Start.
oe ai hai anu lai ia. Me oe ki ana ia 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 ia. E oe ia 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 koe ia 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 iu. E oe oe ia kai a hai ala iu taia. Me ai oe kutai a stile talia mue kai. E a nula ia e a stile kia na mai ia. Tia lae a hai mo hake na tia na haya sturi kia lai. And calling your dragons to merge with you to keep you empowered. E ko a haya e a hale anu ai a tia kai. Ki o taia stina kia. E ora nei kia. Geometric codes for A.R.E to receive. It is now open. For his highest and greatest good. Maike atari oshtigia. De ola e oshtigia moshtigia. Kera ola e ana e mutayana. Meanto e ke tare oshtigia. Chutu e chia chai kia. That's a lot, huh?
I could certainly feel when you brought the dragons in. I was surrounded by like the swirling, and then it kind of just closed in on me. And then towards the end, I felt much lighter. I don't know.
That's good.
Definitely. The language was not I don't know what you were saying, but it's not foreign, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you felt, because your soul knows it.
And it also, the drum was so interesting because last time I was here, and I was in the meditation room and they were doing like a group past life regression.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that came to me was me like running through the woods as like a Native American.
Mm-hmm. And that's what was talking to
drum
you.
beat was what the boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
that you started with was kind of what
And
is in the background of that.
it's
whole
funny, it
regression.
sounded different, because I used my drum with the other event, and it explained different. I says, okay, that's different, it's for you. That's what your soul knows. That was very,
Thank you so much.
no, you're welcome. Thank you.
So
That's
glad
my
I came
honor.
today.